Like if you're a dribbler from your baby.
What's going on? Welcome to... Yes, we... I was like, Raz, just keep that one for the video. Just wait. Raz is getting angry. Yeah. Welcome to the player ratings with our epic one goal thriller against Welcome to the player rating show with our one goal thriller at home to Astana. I'm sure the Astana away fans, all 37 and half of them, are ecstatic with their trip back. Right, let's just jump straight into it so this doesn't drag on. Saeed, let's start with Romero.
Didn't have much to do, man. You can't really say much, you know what I mean? Commanding. I like the way you come out from the back, you know what I mean? Commanding. You know what I mean? I give him a 7. You know what I mean? Not much to do today, so 7.
Oh, is that what we give for people who don't have anything to do? Like,
you know what I mean? But
is that what we give?
Sorry,
what's the standard rating for if someone's done nothing?
I would just say a 5 or a 6 because he just...
Clean sheet, though. Yo, it's a clean sheet, man.
Hey, cancel this video already. Like, 5. Like, he did nothing, 5.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, because it's a 5 of like, not because he was crap, but because he just was But, you know, no, I'd say a 6 because like, there was one time when the ball's cut and he had to come and header it out just in case. But I see it 7's a bit high.
Yo, 7, man.
All right, so 7, 6.
4 or 5. I mean, yeah, 5.
7, 5, 6.
6, bruv. Everything that he had to do, he did well, innit?
And a goalie.
I say it has to be 6 because everything he was asked of, like he did well. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's it. But he didn't go above and beyond. Yeah, but he did what he needed to do. He swept up in it, like 6 for me, bro.
Cool. Right back the lot.
Yeah, like one of his first games back in. So for me, he was a bit shaky. To be honest.
I could tell it was his first game back after a while.
You could definitely tell. I'm a bit nervous as well. Yeah. He did beat a couple of guys in the first half and put some balls in. His balls didn't ever really land on anyone's head like that.
Especially once getting past the man, the final ball was quite poor for him today.
Yeah,
and he missed a sitter.
Oh, I was gonna say in the second half, boy,
that's proper rustiness.
I can't believe that one. I can't believe that. For me, he doesn't get more than a 5 just because he was super average today.
I don't know, it's a hard one, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Because man say that his crosses didn't go nowhere, but that's because there's nowhere in the box, blood.
No, there's one couple of his crosses that actually just went out too high, over the box, we hit one out of play.
He actually went down to the byline. I think that 5 is good, but he looked very rusty. Yeah. That's one thing I can say. Like, even where usually he would get the ball out of his feet and he'd go straight, step over, go down the outside. He wasn't doing that. He was coming inside a lot. And he doesn't do that. Do you know what I mean? So I just think he wasn't confident today. He was very rusty and you need to play his way back into form. So 5's about right.
Yeah, you got to give it a standard 5 rusty performance. You know what I mean? There's still levels. He's got a level, but the crossing needs to improve, man. Because some of them were shocking, man. But you can't.
No, we can do it.
But just the rustiness, fair play.
Okay, fair play. So that 5 is not one of shit, he should never be playing. It's more of it was a lot of ring rust from him today, and we need him to get some more game time so he can get back up. Let's go into the centre back pair and Twin Zabi.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go for Jones,
I didn't want to give you that one.
Twanzebe, for me, that's a 7. I thought he was solid today. You know what I mean? I did say that he was going to keep Phil Jones in check. Hey, look, Jones nearly gave away a penalty. Don't get it twisted. But Twanzebe kept him in his box well. Do you know what I mean? Like, he won it. He won most of his aerial duels. A couple, he
did miss a couple.
He looked a bit shaky on them. I was like, ooh. Do you know what I mean?
However, that guy was tall though.
Yeah, he was. But in terms of physical presence, he was bouncing guys off. Like, his passing was good. I mean, he was trying to pass forward when he could as well to down down that right hand side, and I thought he was solid, man. He didn't look like the reserve centre back coming in. Like, he looked assured enough. Do you know what I mean? So,
especially in a game where he was asked to actually have the ball quite a bit and try and do something with it. So it wasn't his normal just defending and doing his thing. So what you saying? 7, yeah? 7,
yeah, I agree with the 7. I think in a game where we didn't have to do too much defending, he looked solid. So give him another game and let's see where he goes from there.
Yeah, I agree with 7. For me, what key was coming into the midfield. I like that, man. I like when a player comes in, steps in the midfield and just spreads the ball about, man. That's what you want to see, man. And he's going to give Lindelof, I reckon, to play against Rochdale as well next Wednesday. So just keep improving and show why you should be ahead of Lindelof. And the fair play, so 7 for me.
Phil Jones.
Yo, listen, man, this guy gave me headaches today, bro.
He wasn't actually, terrible. He just done a few Jones things.
He should have played midfield today. See the attackers he had? Bro, he had a few attackers. He was playing right wing at one point. You know what I'm saying?
That's a problem.
But he had 2 moments in the game where a better opposition it would have been 2-0.
They were running back on our goal, and he had to run back and make a time.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Twanzebe covered him 2 times, and the keeper Romero came to sweep him. I give him a 5, man. Shaking performance today, man. And he's experienced play. He's 28 now, man. This ain't no Twanzebe, man. This is Phil Jones. You know what I'm saying? And he's still terrible, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm giving him a 5, because you expect him to do the basic things, and he's still getting him wrong. So 5 for me, man.
I think at this point we know everything about Phil Jones, so we know when he makes the mistakes, when the ball goes over his head and he has to scramble back to try and throw a slide tackle, and we know what he's about. That one slide tackle he got in, fair play to him, he managed to recover it, even though that guy was mad slow. But because of that, I gave Dallo a 5, so I've got to give him a 4, to be honest, because I just
But you don't think he's as bad as you don't think Dallo was as bad as him, so you kind of adjusted it accordingly.
Clean sheet, though.
it was Astana.
Mars is going with a 4. Mars going with a 4.
Bruv, I'm more inclined to go for the 4 because I feel like Phil Jones always looks off balance, bruv. Like, off balance and out of position. You know what, yeah? I had flashbacks to Eden Hazard, yeah, when that ball went over the top, you know. I thought, I thought Jones is going to bring him down, you know. And he almost did, like, do you know what I mean? Jones worries me, bro. Like, simple things, like, even when he's anticipating stuff, it's like he's always, like, on the back foot. So it takes him a split second longer to do everything. And that's why he's always in 50-50s.
Yeah.
Because it's like his body and his brain are just not in tune with each other.
Step behind the player.
Exactly. And he's meant to be a senior player, bruv. So when you're making them kind of schoolboy errors here all the time, like, he makes his own problems. And that is what kills me with Phil Jones, bruv. Like, I have this, like, the only reason why it might be a 5 and not a 4 is because he didn't give away a pen, fam.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Do you know
So
what I
a
mean?
4/5 from Rance, a 4 from Miles.
I'll say 5.
Rance going with a 5, so 2 5s and a 4. What do you lot think about that? Left back.
Bruv. I don't know. It's a weird one because Rojo's pony, yeah, but it's one of them ones where, as far as a Rojo goes,
He did what a Rojo does.
He did what Rojo does, bro. Like, but for me, like,
He could have had an assist though.
But he
Rashford
should have
would have
had
finished
2 or
his dinner.
3, bro.
Yeah,
Rashford missed a few, but Rojo kept trying to play that same straight lofted ball over the top, and he kept going to the goalkeeper. And then he kept trying to play some diags. And one time I think he pinged it into one of our players and that.
Yeah.
Like, he's moving mad.
And then one time he tried to crossfield ball and it licked their guy in the face.
Yeah, but
and he had a shot that nearly went in, like,
But you see
for,
what I mean?
and then he tried a Rabona. Let's stop. No one's talking about this. Rojo's got no right foot. Tried a fucking Rabona, bruv.
Yeah.
Oh.
Rojo's moving mad, bruv. I think that was a 6 from Rojo, yeah, but he's moving like Silvestre, blood, but like even worse. Like, honestly, Rojo's terrible, bruv. Like, he's so bad, innit? Like, you got to remember, he's a centre-half, you know?
We should have let him go Everton, in my opinion.
he's
You should
whack,
have him
bruv.
Everton, good. So a 6 from Rance.
Yeah, I was pretty much going to say things along the same lines. Like, Rojo's so bad. So, and with some of the things he did today, he actually kind of like shocked me. Like, oh, you can actually put a ball into the box, like, from behind the defensive line. Do you know what I'm saying?
That deep cross.
Rashford, you know, whatever. And then that shot as well was pretty sick.
Yeah.
He was lively, energetic. I agree with the 6.
Yeah, I thought it was all right today, you know. I thought it was a decent performance from Rojo, to be fair, because he gave me what I was expecting for him to go down the byline, whip the crosses in, you know, show that he can move forward. You know what I mean? Sometimes I feel like when we get frustrated with show that he's not moving, bombing on forward. I feel like Rojo, and I feel like that's that continental way where left backs.
The willingness to get there is there.
To get forward was for me key.
Even if the end product.
Yeah, exactly. So 6 for me, yeah, definitely.
Okay. Into midfield now. I'll go back to your side. Into midfield, Matic.
People were saying to me he had an okay performance first half, but that's the basics, man. You're getting the basics, man. That's breaking up the play, man. Come on, man. What do you expect more? You're playing against Astana here. You know what I mean? These men are farmers, man. No disrespect to Astana. These men are farmers, bro. And you're telling me, yo, Matic did well. He's playing well. Best player on the pitch. Nah, man. He did the okay things right, so I'm going to give it a 5, flat 5. Did the okay right. If you're looking at the game, he did the basics right. Break up the play, pass it to Fred. That's all he did. So.
Which you should be doing that as a minimum against. Yeah.
The one player in our team today who had something to prove in my mind was Matic, because Matic was, you know, when he went off on the international break, was saying he doesn't know why Ollie isn't picking him or something along those lines. So for me, all right, cool. You don't know why he's not picking. He's picked you now. this is your time to prove why you are our CDM. Do you know what I'm saying? And he didn't do that for me.
But from a CDM point of view, did he not do what CDM does? Yeah. He's not going to get assists. He's not going to get shots on target.
Okay, so when I say he didn't do that for me, I'd look at him. He's not mobile. Like, mate, he can't move.
All the things he just lacks.
Yeah. So not that he didn't do it for me, because he obviously did a job, but he's not mobile. I don't want him as my CDM.
Yeah, you're not looking at that and thinking, actually, there's a space for him.
For what you said, that Ollie should be playing you. Well, clearly not for me. So, but with what you just said, it's a flat 5. Yeah.
Agreed with the 5, bro. For a team like Astana, who weren't really building anything up, bro, like Matic weren't breaking the lines with his passes. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, like a few times, like he stepped in and read the play well and that. But against these guys, like, it's not asking a lot. Anyone could have done that, bro. You could have brought in bloody Jimmy today, bro. Like, Angana would have done that. Do you know what I mean? Like, ain't no big deal. These men are not good. But the facts are, you weren't breaking the lines with the passes. You weren't creative. You weren't inventive with any of your passes. It was bog standard, like, defensive midfield play that you would expect from, like, a young kid that's trying to play it safe because it's his debut. Do you know what I mean? You're one of our most experienced players at the club, the most experienced player on the pitch, probably apart from Romero. And that's all you got to offer. Like, do me a favour. Do you know what I mean?
Flat 5s all the way. Leave the do me. Stop trying to bring the do me a favour back, yeah?
Bruv, that needs to come back, bro. At least once a week.
All right. We'll start bringing that one back. I'll start bringing it back. Next to him was Fred.
Yeah, Fred for me was my man of the match. I heard a lot of other things in the fan cams, but lively, all over the place, running the midfield, picking off passes. Whether it was short passes sideways, but he was like creating stuff. That one shot where he hit the bar. I mean, I was watching the game, and so much of it was Fred. So much of the game was Fred, and did.
And that, like, I think that's the dynamic you want. If you are gonna have Matic, you are wanting him to just be there, be robotic. He's gonna do what he does. But then Fred, you go and influence the play. And we did see that from him.
And I feel like if you have a Fred who's playing like that and you bring a Pogba back into the play, then then
that's the way forward.
Yeah, now you've got a midfield that's looking like something. Like I said, he was my man of the match, and he gets 8 for me.
Yeah, real talk, 8, man. You see what Fred is, We've got the players out there like called Wijnaldum. You've got Gundogan. They've got they're that's what I'm saying. They've got them kind of players, They're utilising them. We're not utilising Fred. He should be in our midfield, and just imagine, Pogba passing it to Fred. He knows he's going to pass to Fred, and something's going to happen with that ball. With Matic, you're not going to know what's going to happen. McTominay, it's limited. With Fred, you know he's going to do something with it. So we got to create our own kind of Wijnaldum or our own kind of Gundogan, and today was brilliant. Breaking up the play, passing it forward, turning, moving forward. So 8 for me, man of the match for me.
Echoed, bruv. 8, man of the match. Fred was brilliant, both-footed, spreading the play both ways, tenacious, winning the play. I'm positive. He was trying to break the lines. He was trying to squeeze little passes into Gomez and stuff like that. He was doing that. Matic wasn't doing that. And a lot of the time, Gomez, because he's so small, he wants the ball quickly on the half turn so he can spin off. And Matic just divers, innit? Like, Fred was just...
He was fizzing it into trying, making them little passes between the lines.
I thought Fred was brilliant today. And I think Fred's the kind of player... He needs to play his way into form. He's someone who needs a lot of the ball when he's on the pitch, and he needs lots of minutes, bro.
I think Ollie should at least see that he should start against maybe get a game against West Ham.
Yeah,
sure. Hopefully he can get a spot in that midfield. Gomez.
It's a weird one, because I didn't think Gomez played badly at all. Things to highlight: Gomez's corners beat the first man. Imagine that, bruv.
The first couple didn't as well. I was like, there was some big size from the crowd, like, fucking hell.
The first couple weren't great, but after that, bruv, all of them were coming into the box. And I was like, finally, we've got someone who can actually get the ball into the box, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Which is pretty decent. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he received the ball in the half turn. He was playing the balls into the channel, which was good. Do you know what I mean? And like, he has an idea. Do you know what I mean? You can see what he wants to do. I still don't think the style of play of the team in general, like, he's getting the best out of him. Do you know what I mean? They're not getting the ball into him quick enough. Like, he's a small guy. He's not physical. But what he likes to do is receive it on a half turn, and then he'll win a foul.
And he did do that a couple of times.
He's done that a few times. Yeah. He's confident. He's happy to take the ball when he's got players around him. So you need to get the ball into him quickly. Do you know what I mean? And I don't think that they did it enough today. And I think his lack of involvement in general was more down to the fact that they weren't getting the ball into him quickly. But
what are you giving him?
Majority of the time, he done well. I'd say 6 for him today.
Yeah, I'll just echo that very quickly. Close to a 7, but 6 for me,
I'm going to probably give it a 5, just because there was no much end product in there. But then again, like I said, the ball wasn't quick enough to him, so you can't really blame him, can you, to be fair. But then again, it is his first game, he will adjust, but the play style needs to change, man. So for me,
you think his performance was like a victim of the playing style as well? And
a victim of the play style, but then again, that's a bit harsh to put it on him. Yeah. But I just feel like overall tonight, it was a 5.
Okay,
yeah.
Fair enough. We'll go to the front three now. Yeah. Chong.
You know what, man? I'm not gonna lie, he disappointed me tonight, man. I expected more, man. First 10 minutes, I thought brilliant. I thought, wow, this is a Chong we're gonna get for the next 90 minutes. I think RIP to that right back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? He was had him on toast. I thought him and Rojo were linking up well, and then from then on, I just thought his touch wasn't there. He was trying too hard.
He did get progressively worse, didn't he?
I mean, yes, it did progressively get worse, and there was a few moans in the Stretford end when he was displacing the passes.
He fell over the ball once. So he done a Lukaku, bro. That's when I was like, what's going on here?
I prefer him on the right for me. I definitely prefer him on the right. So tonight wasn't his best performance. I'll give him a 4, man. Not gonna lie to you, man.
Yeah, his performance kind of told you why he came off. He needed to come off, and you can see when he went off, like his face he was just like he knew he had a bad game.
And he was kind of like, obviously he got a great reception walking off, like, but he was almost trying to say sorry.
Yeah,
I felt from like,
in a sense. Yeah. I'll give him a 5. He didn't have a great game, but I'm kind of being a bit lenient towards him.
First game.
Yeah, I'll give him a 5.
4 for me. I thought he was dead. Like, to be honest, like I can't remember one good thing that he done. Like I'm not. Nah, but bruv, I'm gonna be real with it. Like
on
bruv, just on the performance. Like, I'm not saying he's shit, but what I'm saying is I can't remember anything he done right today. Do you know what I mean? And that's hard, innit? That's very hard. And for someone who you're meant to be a technical player, like his touch wasn't there today, bruv. Like someone we associate with dribbling, committing players and stuff, bruv, man tripped over the ball, fam. Do you know what I mean? He had a stinker. Like, really and truly. And even the substitution, my man left the nearest side of the pitch. He didn't even walk over to go off that side. He's just like, yeah. I just need to get off the pitch, bro. Do you know what I mean?
No, the ref told him to.
Why did he go off that side,
you have to.
Oh,
that's the new rule, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, they changed it. I was confused. I was standing there. I was like, what? He didn't even go over and shake man's hand?
He went to start running, and the ref went, no. Come back. You have to go off near.
And I was thinking, you're going to go over and shake man's hand. Man just bopped off the other side. I thought, you know what? Chong said, you know what? I need to get off this grass, innit? Man, done out here.
Nah, the ref made it. Dickhead.
We're moving on to.
Oh, yeah. Next one. I'm sorry. I'll give you Mason Greenwood.
I mean, he got the goal, and he's proven to be the striker that Ollie has said that he's seen him,
One start, one goal.
What more can you ask for? Do you know what I'm saying?
Blood, I'm joking.
Really? Let's not get it twisted though. Although he fed off scraps for large parts of the game, he saved us a lot of fucking blushes tonight, mate. Like, if we draw against this team here, I'm telling you, I know people are saying it don't matter what team you put out. If you draw at home to Astana 0-0, there's a lot of problems.
I mean,
and he saved that happening.
I mean, for me, you look at his goal, and for him it was easy. You know, he's that. It was easy for him to score that goal. Why wasn't it easy for the rest of the team to just pump Astana 4-0? Yeah. Why did he have to do something that was easy for him to get us a goal? Why couldn't everyone else step up to the plate? Do you know what I'm saying? So fair play to him, man. He took it on his shoulders and got us the goal. I give him a 7, man. I give him a 7.
I'm going to give him an 8, man. I thought it was brilliant tonight. You know what I mean? On the right-hand side, I was thinking, looked a bit lost out there. Him and Dallo were linking up. When he put him in that free position, he was, you know what I mean, he was running down the channel, saying to me, give the ball and let me run at the players. And fair play to him. That goal was RVPS, man. So you've got to give it him, man. I feel like he's just a touch above Gomez and Chong in terms of class.
With his weaker, strong, weaker foot.
That's what I'm saying. He'll create nothing. If you can create something out of nothing, that's when you know you're going to be up there. Yeah, therefore 8 for me. 8.
Definitely 8, bro. Yeah. I told man, RVG, blood. That's my guy, blood. Man was Greenwood FC for a while, fam, and I was screaming, blood. There's bare times where.
Make sure if he gets shit, you don't.
Nah, he's not gonna get shit, bruv. Listen, right. I'll put my neck on the line, and take, bruv. Greenwood will only get better, bruv. He has stardust, bro. There's certain players you watch them, and everything he does, he means it, bruv. Like, it's not like Rashford where it's inconsistent. And everything about Greenwood is consistent. His touch, everything. Today, he was coming short, laying it off, spinning off. Even when he wasn't getting shots off, he was still coming deep and getting involved and, like, linking the play and showing that actually he's got a picture in his head. I'm going to pop it off here, then I'm going to move off. Like, you can't teach that. Do you know what I mean? The guy is a level above, like, these man there, bruv. So, for me... Like, easy 8, bruv. Easy 8. And if he played down the middle from the start, he'd probably bag the hat-trick today.
Okay. Rashford.
All right. So, apart from like 3 or 4 chances he missed, yeah, and the numerous cul-de-sacs man ran into, he done one nice little flick to Mason. That Mason tried to whip one top corner.
Yeah.
But Rashford does them flicks every game, like 4 times. They normally go to the other team. It's just that this time it came off. Like, I don't know what to say about him. Like, honestly, I'm just gonna say 4 because I thought he was trash, bro. Like, honestly, like you're the senior attacker in the team, and you did nothing, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like you hit.
Take one of them chances in the
Like,
first
bruv, you have to. They weren't hard chances, Flex, bro. Like, you're putting those away,
in the replays, you see it. Like, you know, when you go watch it at half time, he was angry with himself because he knows he should have scored.
Out, bruv, against Astana, bro, and you're hitting the goalkeeper. It's not good enough. Like, it's not good enough at any level, bruv. Even at Sunday League level, if you miss them many chances, you're getting it in the changing room.
4 from you, yeah?
4, and I think that's being polite, bruv.
I mean, the best part about his game was the fact that he was working tirelessly to still try and create. But when he got on the ball, he hangs on the ball for way too long, doesn't let the ball off at the right times, shoots at the wrong time, still takes free kicks, and I don't understand how he still takes free kicks. I'll give a 4. I'll give a 4, yeah.
I think that's only fair, man. You know what I mean? You're looking at them chances. You've got to bag them, man. You've got to bag them chances, man. The first time, you had 2 clear one-on-ones. Should be scoring them, man. Yes, the keeper made a good save, but I just don't know, man. At 21, man, you've got to be scoring these kind of chances. And you've got to be showing why you should be the number 9. But I'm just waiting for Martial to come back. That's how bad it is, man. I'm waiting for Martial to come back. I'm thinking, you know what? At least he'll bang the chances in, you know what I mean? So it's a case of, is this the best we're going to see of Rashford? You know what I mean? Is this the best? For England, it's not like he's a new man. It's like he's playing, he's taking on man, he's doing everything right. But when it comes to United, it's just like, do you know what, man? I'll take a chance and I'll do something out of nothing. You know what I mean? He's taking Fred off the free kicks like he'll do something. Yes, that could have went in, but I think 4, man. Poor, man.
Yeah, we done them already. We done them. Yeah. Yeah. On the substitutes, let's wrap this up quickly because we've been doing so. So on the substitutes, Matter 5.
Man, don't remember nothing. Jesse had a good shot.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That hit the post or something. Do you know what I mean? But other than that, man.
Yeah, 5 across all the subs. And lastly, Solskjaer's rating for the match, for the tactics, the team that he put out. To be fair, it's the team that we want to see.
I don't have an issue with the team. Yeah. I don't have an issue with the team. The inability to break down such a poor team. Do you know what I mean? Like, we talk about low blocks all the time, yeah, but the team that we played against lacked so much quality and gave us so much of the ball, yeah. If you can't break down a team like that, like, seriously, away from home in the Premier League, you're gonna struggle. Like, because these man would have got beaten by a relegation Premier League team comfortably. So, like, we have to be concerned at our inability to break down teams when they don't give us space in behind.
And like I said earlier, whether it's our first 11 or our second string, we're not creating. What rating you giving Ollie for today?
Oh, mate, I don't know, man. Out of 10, that's got to be a 4 or something. I thought that was poor, to be honest.
For me, he doesn't even get ratings for putting all the youngsters in the team. Who else are you going to put? Yeah. This is Astana. Who else were you going to play?
Bearing in mind we've got West Ham in a couple of days.
I mean, I know we were all running around earlier, saying, "Oh yeah, Chong is playing, this is playing." But okay, he had to play them players. Yeah. So we still can't break teams down, even with all these youngsters and whatnot. But, poor man. Yeah, it is a big game. 5.
I think that's generous, man. Yeah, I don't know what thing is on, man, but I think that's a 4, man. Yes, you can talk about, you know what I mean, the players go out there and perform, but you've got to make sure they go out there and they're creating something, you know what I mean, and you can see a plan. I don't see a plan. All I see is, you know what, Matic, pass, Fred, you know what, can he find a man? Can Gomez get in the middle and create something? I don't see anything. With other teams, Liverpool, it's a press. Man City, the fast-paced football, you know what I mean? You can see the style quite well. With Ollie, I don't see it, and it's going to become more and more concerning when we go to West Ham, and they batter us, and we got, you know what I mean, we're looking at chasing shadows here. You know what I mean? You've got to have something. When you go to West Ham, you've got to go to them. Listen, we're Man United here. We're going to come at you, and we're going to play a certain style, and we're going to dome you up 2-0. With Ollie, you don't see that. And today, it could have went ugly. We could have been 0-0, and we could have been slating Ollie. But the fact that Mason Greenwood...
I was very concerned it was going to be 0-0. I really was.
I keep saying this, we're relying on individual brilliance to win us a game. Yeah. And that's what Mason Greenwood did today. Yeah. So it's only right I give him a 4.
There you have it. There are the player ratings. If you agree or disagree, that's what it's all about. It's all about opinion. Make sure you like and subscribe and sharing the videos. Let us know if you agree with these guys, with Ollie's rating, and obviously all of the players that played today. Are we going to go and get a win against West Ham? I mean, if we can, it'll be fantastic. We need to get the win. Liverpool playing Chelsea. Spurs got to go to Leicester, so it'll be a great, you know what I mean, big weekend. Hopefully we go and get the 3 points down there at the London Stadium with our binoculars watching from far back. Laters, peace. Big thank you to you guys for watching the latest of our videos. And if you want to check out more, make sure you do that just to the right of me. We are the biggest and best Manchester United channel in the world. Make sure you check us out on all of the socials as well. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. The socials are along the bottom. Peace.